Have you ever noticed that some shows are really good with dubs and some seem to miss the mark? Maybe you only watch the dubs, so you don't notice the difference.
I only watch it in subs. What the shit are you talking about?
I am talking to the audience.
Oh.
We're tiny.
We're cats.
We're tiny cats.
Okay, so, watch.
나 사장님 아니니까 사장님 소리 좀 그만하고.
Do you see now what I'm talking about? Look, here, this translation.
Uh-huh.
As an example, we'll go back to this part. See, he says sir here, but it's really awkward. This human's body language is more deferential than sir.
Wait. That's not the exact word for word. The actual words would be Mr. CEO, shopkeeper. I mean, it does have the implication that you're higher on the hierarchy, man, but word for word, it should say business owner to be exact.
That would be hard to understand without the cultural context. Humans speak a variety of languages and have various cultures, so sometimes it's hard to translate literal one-to-one wording in exact cultural context. Translators have to make it work for the local audience, which means they have to have that context to make it make sense to said local audience.
Well, if the local audience would just learn about, what's the original language this thing is in?
Korea, you should know, cause...
Oh, yeah, that one. Okay, so, they'd understand the original if they live a couple of years in Korea and soak in the culture before watching it.
Feld, we're talking about humans here. They're not like you and can just willy-nilly live as a tiny cat in another country whenever they want.
Well, shit. You're right. Humans ain't tiny. Huh. Okay, then how are the humans supposed to understand without living and soaking it in at all?
That, my dear Feld, is a translator's job. They are supposed to make it so that everyone can enjoy shows made from other countries and explore different cultures and ideas to their own. However...
Okay. It sounds like they're doing their job then.
Not quite. Possibly, I feel that industries don't care for quality of translation and are more focused on getting it out as soon as they can.
Well, if you don't want to change the quality, then just go with the original voice lines. You got the original intent and everything. Just read the subtitle for context.
That still has the same issue. The translation isn't correct because it doesn't change even though you're reading it now. All the audience is hearing is the original language and tone. That doesn't deliver the context the audience needs to understand the show fully.
Do they need all these context mumbo jumbo? Just flashy, good, dramatic stuff is just not good enough?
Not necessarily. It's important to have the context for a lot of things that happen. Otherwise, like Exhibit A,
사장님 아니니까 사장님 소리 좀.
this scene exudes something that's kind of off and it can be really distracting to the plot. A lot of humans point this out. Click links below for references and info.
Huh? Links? What? Oh, like, hey, you know what? Why? Why you gotta know all of that? There's a bunch of other medias. Humans jump from one to another, so just watch it fast, catch up, rave about it, and then move on to the next day if they can't pick up the exact shit.
Don't you think that'll get boring? Every show would be the same. Don't you want something to be special to you? It's the subtle nuances of that culture in the show that make it so unique, so good. And that inspires humans to evolve and grow new ideas by integrating different cultures.
What? Everyone's a special snowflake and they all need their special little thing?
Okay, let me speak your language. Would you like to buy the same old Pokemon game over and over and over and have no new different and unique games?
No. That would be boring to play the same one, even if it's my favorite.
Exactly. The mind needs all sorts of media to compare and contrast in order to build fresh, new ideas. Bring something new to the table.
But isn't there a limit to how much you can mix and match? Also, what does this bringing fresh new ideas have to do with translators? I thought translators just make things more familiar to the local audience.
That is because translators are the bridge of cultures. They need to convey the other culture to the local audiences to bring across that new idea. While translators make it possible to understand in a more familiar manner, they should also preserve the original intent.
You're asking for a lot. Far as I've seen, humans don't have the patience for that kind of stuff. They kinda, have the fat thing.
Fat? Fat?
Yeah, fat with a PH. You know, the next big thing that instills FOMO in humans. The thing that humans go crazy for like few weeks and then it's the hip new cool thing on the front. You know?
Oh, you mean like Furbies?
Yeah, I guess they did make a comeback and the humans did go crazy for them, but in our case that would be Squid Game. But you know, now that I think about it, Squid Game's not really a new idea, but it's just a new idea that's trending up front right now.
What do you mean? It's new. It just came out, this Red Leaf Zoomy. I mean, year!
You're so obsessed about using the correct terms. Sheesh!
Because I want to communicate my intentions clearly with the humans. Humans don't speak cat.
They should just do what we did.
How many times do I have to tell you that humans are not like us? Haven't you seen them?
I see them all the time.
Don't you have something you want to tell them?
Oh yeah, a lot.
Don't you think you want to get your intentions across?
Yeah, they'll feel me.
Have they felt you?
No. Not yet.
This is why we need translators, and why humans need to invest more in them, especially if more shows like Squid Game become more popular. It is important to be as accurate as possible with translation so that the original intention comes through. Putting more effort into subtle nuances makes all the difference.
Okay, but if we keep putting more care into these subtle little nuances and stuff, it's gonna take too long and nobody's gonna really pay attention at that point, you know?
Incorrect! Shows like Squid Game have massive support behind them. The way that it's going, there's a good chance that there will be a second season. Given that it has so much support behind it, one would expect for the second season of it to be even better. That would mean better translation, which leads to better understanding for a wider audience.
Okay.
However, even a show like Squid Game, despite its support, is lacking in accuracy of its translation, as you have seen. One would think that since the humans have all these resources stockpiled, they could and would invest in their translators.
Okay. I don't really understand the way humans do stuff. I just think when they come up with the good stuff, that's just good.
As humans put effort into good stuff, more investment means better stuff. Don't you want things to be better?
We're only talking about Squid Game here, right?
I'm talking about translators in general. Everything could be better if we invest in translation. Squid Game, Bollywood, games, anime, books. I love books.
You okay?
No! I'm not okay. That's what I've been talking about. The cornerstone of human media, especially from countries other than Asia. America is the translation of said media. When it isn't well done, the original intention is lost on the local audience.
Look, humans are stupid. They only got short term on the mind here. Long as it's good, we good, fam. Don't waste too much of your energy on the stupids.
But never mind. You may think all humans are stupid, but some of these humans are making good stuff with a great amount of knowledge, and I want to reach out to them so that they make better entertainment. And the more that I reach out, the more that the smart humans listen, and the more chances that we get better human stuff.
I thought those kind of stuff just happened.
Look, I've gone through some human stuff. There may be one or two human names to accomplishments, but they all had a massive amount of supporting humans behind them to make it happen.
Are you saying that we could make a better world with translation by rallying all these humans? Like a war on translation? World domination.
No wars. Just a change for the better. You get better stuff if we can get humans to listen.
Oh, why didn't you say so?
I've been saying so. Why weren't you listening?
Okay, so humans, listen up. We need to invest more into translator. Pay them more, give them more time. You gotta put more quality checks before you put out the stuff.
You were listening.
Listen to what?
Well, as long as the intention came through and you understood the core of what was said, that's good. That's what I've been trying to convey to everyone.
Huh? Oh. Are you done? Please like, subscribe, ring the bell icon. We'll make a more interesting show next time. See ya!
Okay, so.